There is a country in South Asia where the people are highly educated and hardworking, that has advanced banking, legal and financial systems, and has a record of growth through private enterprise, where the government means business. That country is Sri Lanka. Historically, the island was famous for its tea and its rubber. For more than a century, it has exported the best tea in the world. Natural rubber was produced in abundance. While Sri Lanka is still the largest exporter of tea in the world, enormous changes have taken place. 20 years ago, Sri Lanka began implementing an industrialization strategy. Now, a whole range of manufactured products are produced and register a significant advance in items for export. Rubber automotive components are produced for the German auto industry. All kinds of consumer electronic products serving Europe as well as Asia, while becoming a major center for the manufacture of magnetic recording heads for both audio products and for computer disk drives. Rubber gloves for varied purposes, ranging from industrial use to medical. Injection molded products are exported. Sri Lanka now has the highest exports per capita in the region. Our people are our greatest resource. We have a young population, 56% aged below 25. Our literacy rate is 90%, one of the highest in the world. The English language is used widely in business and in matters pertaining to the affairs of most government agencies and organizations. The government of Sri Lanka has invested heavily in education at all levels. Primary education is universal, with almost half our young people completing high school. We have an internationally respected system of university education. There are 9 major universities in the country, supported by a network of regional colleges. They produce annually thousands of graduates in all disciplines.
Computer science is taught as a subject for many of the disciplines. In addition, many students seek other avenues of receiving higher education by going into disciplines such as law, accountancy.
Industry-oriented technical schools provide training in vocational skills such as electronics, precision machining, mold and die making, metalworking, and mechanical skills. Thousands of apprentices are trained annually. All this means that our labor force is young, literate, highly skilled, flexible, and one of the most productive in the world. Part of Sri Lanka's competitive advantage results from the fact that its people are so highly educated that they can very quickly acquire technical know-how, assume managerial responsibility, and therefore reduce the cost to foreign companies of locating high-cost expatriates in the country. Sri Lanka enjoys a strategic location between the fast-growing Pacific Rim economies and the oil-rich Gulf states, and on major air and sea routes connecting Europe and the Middle East with Asia and Australia. The Pork Strait, which separates India from Sri Lanka, is just 27 kilometers across. Infrastructure is priority investment. The Port of Colombo is one of the most efficiently managed and is equipped with the most modern container handling facilities. The Colombo International Airport, located just 20 kilometers north of the city center, has been updated and is well equipped to handle the major airlines that serve Colombo and travel non-stop to many destinations in Europe, Asia, and Australia. Singapore, for instance, is just 3.5 hours away in flying time. The volume of air cargo handled in Colombo has tripled in the last few years. Sri Lanka has well-developed, privately managed internal air and helicopter services. Its road network and rail services extend to all parts of the country. Our telecommunications network uses one of the most advanced digital systems in the world, and this is complemented by a number of cellular systems. Mobile telephones are widely used and are very popular. Sri Lanka has advanced satellite communications facilities, including full internet connection. There is ample electrical power capacity. Hydro and oil-fired generation provide the greater part of the country's requirements. The grid extends to all parts of the country. Many foreign banks are in operation in the country and are part of a well-established banking system that is equipped to handle all kinds of international business transactions. The government has virtually eliminated all exchange controls in the interest of investors. The legal and accounting systems, while long established, conform to recognized world standards. The democratically elected government of Sri Lanka is pro-business and welcomes foreign investment. Its policies have won the confidence of foreign investors. Originally established in 1978, the Board of Investment is the government's sole agency for promoting and approving foreign investment in Sri Lanka. The BOI assists investors in all aspects of project implementation, providing industrial sites fully serviced with roads, electricity, water supply, waste disposal, and telecommunications on purpose-designed industrial zones. Investment in Sri Lanka is straightforward, with formalities kept to an absolute minimum. Industrial lands and office space are plentiful and available at very competitive rates. The BOI is the one-stop service center for the investor. Quality housing and multifaceted recreational possibilities make Sri Lanka an attractive place in which to live. Hospitals and healthcare are of high quality. Education is of the highest standard and caters to local and international schools' curricula. Up to the present time, the BOI has approved nearly 3,000 investment projects, with a total capital exceeding $5 billion. Sri Lanka has attracted some of the best-known names in trade, industry, and commerce. Here are some investor perspectives.
当社の従業員のいいところというか、4つばかり挙げてみたいと思っています。まず1つは非常に勤勉で勉強家であるということ。これは非常に私どもの日本人的経営をピープルに教えているんですけども、非常に真面目で粘り強いということが1つです。2つ目は、非常に英語力が強いという。
We manufacture precision injection molds, and out of these molds also plastic parts. And our employees, they can handle a CNC, computer numeric controlled machine, after a short training time.
The handling of workers in Sri Lanka is actually very easy. Especially to mention we have that we are producing in a very high quality level because of especially producing for the European market.
Simply put, the level of return on investment in Sri Lanka is one of the highest in the world. Electronics is already one of the fastest growing sectors of the economy. Sri Lanka offers a very competitive environment for electronics production. Components are produced here for consumer and computer product manufacturers in Japan, Korea, Germany, the USA, and Switzerland. This has shown growth because multinational companies have recognized that Sri Lanka's labor is as skilled and as quality conscious as their own and is very productive. Sri Lanka's export garment industry has experienced phenomenal growth. Now, Sri Lanka's garment exports are worth $1.5 billion annually. It is projected that this figure will grow to $3 billion by the year 2000. This has created a vast demand for fabric for the garments, far in excess of what Sri Lankan producers can now supply. Accessories such as buttons, clasps, buckles and zippers are also in high demand. There exist substantial opportunities for the manufacture of tooling for the production of precision plastic and metal components for the electronics industry. A unique combination of favorable climate, fertile soil, and experienced agricultural labor provides scope for commercial agriculture, horticulture, and food and fruit processing. The conditions are ideal for aquaculture ventures in the areas of prawns and ornamental fish. Sri Lanka is one of the world's largest suppliers of the high-quality natural rubber, including latex crepe. This versatile material is available in large quantities, creating substantial opportunities for the production of healthcare products and items for the food and pharmaceutical industries. And still, 65% of Sri Lanka's rubber is exported in commodity form. There is great potential in the extraction and processing of gems, graphite, quartz, and ilmenite. The high-purity china and ball clay combined with Sri Lanka's skillful labor force provide many opportunities for the production of high-quality ceramic products, especially ornamental ware. With her golden beaches, breathtaking scenic beauty, and diverse cultural attractions that bespeak a history that is more than 2,000 years old, Sri Lanka offers enormous potential for tourism. Traditionally, many of the tourists have been from Europe. Now, increasing numbers are coming from Asia, particularly from Japan and Korea. Tourist arrivals have increased by 25% in the last 3 years, while revenue from tourism has increased by 55% in the same period. Investment in hotels, resorts, golf courses, theme parks, tourist amenities, and recreational facilities of all sorts offer rich prospects. The government of Sri Lanka offers very attractive incentives for the private sector to invest in road construction, electricity generation, port development, water supply, and waste disposal. Such projects may be undertaken on build-own-operate, build-own-transfer bases. These are very secure investments which can yield substantial returns. Sri Lanka, the South Asian opportunity, has much to offer the investor. The Board of Investment invites you to invest in Sri Lanka and share in the fruits of our success. Sri Lanka is the most dynamic investment opportunity in South Asia.